to my channel. If you're new here, which you all are because this is my first video, my name is Brea, and in this video I'm doing this pumpkin spice fall 2020 look. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share all down below. It really means a lot to me, and thank you so much for tuning in. So first things first, I'm going to start off with a concealer, and this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Hopefully it's zooming in, I'm new to this. And this is just what I do to make a base. So I'm going to put that here, and I'm just using this mirror right behind my camera, so bear with me on my setup. Here, and then I like to use this as like an eyeshadow primer. Oh, and I totally forgot a step too. I have the Real Techniques sponge. I hope this setup is okay. This is actually the first video I've filmed in a really long time. I've tried to film before and it just didn't come out right. You know how that is. I was trying to upload the file and it was corrupted. I don't know what happened, but it just wasn't meant to be. Okay, I actually missed a step. I'm gonna go in with the Mercier foundation primer. And I actually don't even wear foundation. I feel like it kind of gives a more cakey look when, you know, that's not what we want. So I usually skip that step and sort of use concealer and primer as my foundation. So this is my first time using this. Hopefully it doesn't clog my pores. I'm super big on skincare and just all of that. I do not want clogged pores. So hopefully this works well. Don't forget the neck, even though we're not even going in with foundation. And then let's just touch up that concealer that we put up there. I like the smell, it's kind of floral, of the foundation primer. So now we're ready to get into the eyes. I like to do this first before I do the rest of my base because I feel like it just makes a smoother finish and I can really get those sharp lines drawn in and all of that. So I haven't powdered or anything because I don't want anything to look too patchy, but just on my eyelids, since we're going to go in with a powder eyeshadow palette, I'm going to use the Mercier powder. This is actually not her normal translucent powder. This is the Secret Brightening Powder for under eyes. And I like to use this for my under eyes, but I also like to use it in conjunction with the concealer that I put on my eyes as a base. So I'm only going to put this on the top of the lid because I plan on going in with more concealer underneath. So let's just make sure. This just gives a smooth base, a little bit of brightening, and gets rid of any sort of wrinkles, creases, or any patchiness that would occur if I were to put eyeshadow directly on top of the cream concealer. Okay, so I'm really excited to try this. Let me just brush out my eyebrows with the spoolie. This is the e.l.f. Lash and Brow Wand. It's a little janky and messed up, honestly, but it works, you know, gets the job done. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Morphe 90 Neutral Territory. This is actually my first time using it, so I'm really excited for that. This is a really affordable palette. I think it was like $12 or something. And I am a big fan of Morphe, and this is one of their first 9 shade palettes that I've bought. This palette is so perfect for fall. Okay, so I'm gonna go in all over the lid with this, I believe this is a ColourPop brush, but I can't even see it anymore. It's rubbed off. I use this all the time, but I'll link it below. And I'm gonna go in with, okay, I took off the little plastic so I don't know the names of the shades, but I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's sort of like closest to my skin color, and maybe a little bit of this right down here. So just lids kind of fall outy. Tap off the excess and then just go right in all over the lid. I love Morphe shadows. Ooh, how pretty does that look already? So I'm just still going in with this one right here. Take off the excess. And I'm just gonna go all over the lid, but I'm really more so focusing above my crease. So I kind of have hooded eyes, so I like to go in more above my crease. And a concealer mixed with the powder just really gives a nice base without using an eyeshadow primer. So how nice does that look? And then I'm gonna go in with this lighter, more neutral color right here. Tap off the excess and just go all across the lid. This is just setting a base for the kind of look that I want to achieve, but it's already doing exactly what I want it to do. But I think I'm also going to go in with this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. This is actually the one that comes in the Soft Glam palette, and I'm just going to use this end right here to just pack that color on even more. This one right here. Tap off the excess, and we're just trying to achieve a nice base for a neutral look that we're going to be creating. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with this middle color right here, and we're just going to make like a gradient. I'm using the Real Techniques brush. I'm not sure what this one is called, but I'll link the set below. It came in a set of 3. Okay, so we're going to go in with that really chocolatey brown and just sort of deepen that up a little bit more. Just hope you can see what I'm doing. There you go. Super pretty gradient look going on. And you know how it goes, like it looks a mess to begin with, and then by the end it all comes together. So what we did earlier was just set the base for these darker colors. And then we're going to go back in with that brush we were using before. And sort of just bring that up. I kind of like it to just look like one gradient color, like one dark to light of the same shade. Even though it is multiple shades, that's how I like it to look. Okay, then we have this other ColourPop brush. It's like a pencil-y kind of brush, and I'm just going to go in with that true black right down there. And this I'm going to keep very close to my lash line to just achieve that gradient. So we want it to go from black to brown to smoked out. See? This is the look that I always do, honestly, with any color palette that I have. I go from dark to medium to light in this order. This is just kind of the look that I like. Of course, you can do anything that you like, but this is just kind of the vibe that I like. I feel like it suits my face. I feel like it's pretty universally flattering. And it's just like a really beginner-friendly sort of technique that you can use to achieve a lot of different looks. Okay, then let's spice it up a little bit, and I want to add just a little bit of shimmer. So I think I'm going to go in with this color right here with my finger, because I know that's going to achieve a really nice foiled effect. Sweep that over the brown that we did earlier, that we set down as a base, and now we're getting this pumpkin spice, beautiful gradient to just work its magic. Nothing too harsh, no harsh lines, no cut crease. Just super beginner friendly. Let's do the same with the other eye. Add a little bit more. And then once we add lashes, I think I'm gonna go in with a darker black on that lash line. But that's the look so far. Really pretty, natural, just smoky, day or night, really kind of just depends on your style if you like to do a darker look during the day. And last but not least, we're gonna just add some inner corner highlight. So I love this palette because you can literally achieve a full look. I'm gonna use this one right here, and actually this side of this brush that I don't even know where it's from. But this color right here, I'm just gonna pop that on the inner corner, which we will go in and touch back up after we do lashes and the rest of the look. But this is just really simple, beginner friendly fall makeup. And I think I'm gonna go back in with that brush that we originally used and some more of that color that we originally used, that sort of like pumpkin spicy sort of color, and just sweep that up here. Make sure that we have a nice gradient going. Really good. So I'm gonna go back in with that Real Techniques sponge, and I'm also gonna take the Holy Grail, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Praline. And what I'm gonna do is just start the beat, right? We're gonna do, I dropped it on my jeans. That's actually never happened to me before, but the show must go on, honey. So let's start the beat. We're just going to add just a little bit to begin with. Trust me, I love the beat, concealer, highlight, all of that look just as much as the next thought, but I like to just start with a manageable amount. And then to make sure, I'm gonna try to lift the eye look, so we're just gonna carve out a nice line with the concealer like that. And we gotta make sure both eyes are even. Right like that. Okay, that's enough to begin with. And then let's move some into here. Carve out the brows a little bit. And just really perfect that shape that we worked on earlier. Make sure that the shape is exactly what we want it to be, right? So let's get under there a little bit and under this brow. I literally just use whatever's left over. Don't pick up any more because I do not like that lined with concealer eyebrow look. That is like my biggest pet peeve. Okay, damp beauty blender, not a beauty blender, damp Real Techniques sponge, and just go to work. Also, I didn't let the concealer dry down because the sponge is not that damp. I always get it wet and then just really wring out any excess water just so it's like just enough that it's not a dry sponge, but it's not even really wet. Just easier for me to work with. And then I don't mind going over the brows with that because we're gonna go back and do the brows anyway. So I've lost the shape that I wanted a little bit, so I'm just going to go back in with the brush that we used earlier for that transition color. I'm not going to add any more, I'm just sort of going to make sure that it's blended out how I want it to be. There's no more product on this brush, but I just like to make sure I have a circular shape. Go. And the eyes are lifted how I want them to be. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with eyebrow product. And I know I kind of do my makeup in a weird order, but this is just how I'm doing it today. So I'm gonna go back in with that spoolie brush that I was talking about. As you can see, my brows are already naturally full. So I just fill in any little sparse spots that there may be. I'm gonna go in with this. Do not judge me on this. It's old, it's hit pan, but it gets the job done, okay? So we're just gonna go in with this, and I literally use this small ass mirror that it comes with. And I take the pomade side and just fill in any areas that may be a little sparse. And I kind of like to lengthen the brow a little bit more. And I like to go for a straighter look. Like, I just love that, like, Natalie Portman straight eyebrow. I think it's so chic. There's a little bit of arch in my brow, but I do not mind it. It's kind of like the perfect shape right now, and I do them myself. Comment down below if you want a tutorial on my brows. Because, sis, they can look really bushy sometimes. And I get a unibrow, the whole nine. Okay, so that just adds a little bit of color. And then I go in with the powder side and sort of set that, hopefully you can see. Set what we just did right there. I think because my eyebrows are so thick, I don't really splurge on eyebrow products, and you're about to see right now what I'm talking about. Okay, and then sticking with e.l.f., I go in with the e.l.f. eyebrow gel, and I'm also gonna use, don't judge me, but this little baby Anastasia brow wiz, I believe, in medium brown. No, this is the dip brow. The brow wiz is like the pencil. Dip brow, okay? I just got this from Sephora, like as a little free sample. And it does the job, okay? I honestly don't even know if I like it that much because it does too much. I don't even need to do all this. So I'm glad I didn't buy it, and I just have the little sample size. Love that. And then, this is actually the holy grail, the e.l.f. eyebrow gel. And I just try to put as much product as I can. Mind you, this, I don't even know how much this is because I bought this years ago. And it just lasts forever. I don't know what kind of Mary Poppins magic they have going on in this little brow gel, but it has lasted me so long. Okay, so that just gives the brows like a more manicured look. I can't just be going in with brows looking crazy. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Diamond and Blush Natasha Denona palette. I've actually never used this, so that's exciting. It's so beautiful. And it has the largest mirror. So pretty. It comes with cream blush, cream highlight, powder blush, diamond powder, and a duochrome. And this little thing right here to protect the cream products. And the largest mirror ever. I'm gonna go in with the cream blush. I'm kind of nervous. My first time doing this. I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Blender. I don't know how much to take or how little to take. And I'm just going to apply that right there like so. Oh my god. I'm getting a little nervous with this. Okay, so you do not need a lot. Oh my gosh. This is actually really cute though. It's just fresh and fun. Okay, There we go, we took some away because it's really light. But like I said, I don't use foundation, so I do like to use cream products because I feel like it gives coverage. So I feel like that looks cute. And then let's go in with this Real Techniques brush. This is like a blush and contour brush, I believe. And I'm gonna go in with the powder blush to just set that. Because actually everything that I do from here on out is gonna be powder, so it's okay to just go in with some powder. Wow, I love blush, but that's kind of a lot. Okay, I think that's really pretty though. I was not expecting such color payoff in this one, honestly, but I should have known. It's Miss Denona. She knows what she's doing, girl. And then we're gonna go in with a little bit of contour bronzer moment. MAC bronzer in Refined Golden. There it is, catching some sunlight. I don't really use cream contour. Like I said, I don't like the harsh lines. I'm just gonna swirl it with this Real Techniques contour brush. So pretty, I love the pink color. Tap off the excess. And just place it where you would place your contour, like so. And I find that this way of doing my makeup actually gives me the coverage and the color payoff that I'm looking for. Then I bring it up here to warm up the 5 head, make it a little smaller. And this color is just so pretty. It's just glowy, but not sparkly. I do not like that in a bronzer. Make that forehead as small as we possibly can get it. And then go down here. And we're gonna touch this up with a beauty blender so that we don't have any sharp lines. But we do want to get that beat, girl. And bring it down the neck a little bit. And then I just like to touch that with the butt of my beauty blender. Why do I keep saying beauty blender? I've never, like, all of a sudden I think I'm a YouTuber. What am I doing? I've never even used a beauty blender. With my sponge, girl. With the tip of the same brush, with the same bronzer, I don't do a nose contour, but I'm just gonna accentuate the nose a little bit with that bronzer. And the bottom, and just a little bit across here to get that sort of cute little look. And then to tie the whole look together, I like to bring my bronzer through my eyeshadow. And this is actually looking a little too harsh. So let's just calm that down a little bit. Boom! The Laura Mercier translucent powder in honey. I'm gonna be using this for the first time. Brand spanking new. Actually works, okay. That's all I could get right now, so we're just gonna start there. Okay, I guess we're not gonna do a bake today because maybe we will. Oh, hello. I've heard amazing things about you, girl. Wow, that's beautiful. So I'm just setting that concealer that we did earlier. I feel like this is gonna last me forever. With a good amount of powder. Ooh. And we're even gonna just do a little bit of that. And a little bit of that. Okay, I guess we're gonna bake. That's what we're doing. And I like to do this after I've done my whole look. The final step before highlight, of course. Wow, this is so pretty. I mean, I know I look crazy right now, but I can already tell that this powder is amazing. On the chin. And just with the excess, tap it off into the shinier parts. So some time has passed and the bake is set. And I'm just going to go in with this Morphe brush and just dust off the back of the brush. Pretty. Honestly, I think I could go in with even a little more of that Natasha Denona blush powder to just sort of, like I said, I like a lot of blush, to just set it off of the cheeks and up. So this is like a really light blush, but it's really pretty. It's not something that I normally wear. I'm normally a peachy kind of girl, but I like this look. Continue to go in with the sponge. We snatched. We are snatched. Snatched satay. Okay, and so before I go in with highlight and lashes, I'm going to finish up the bottom lid. We're gonna go back in with that pencil ColourPop brush, and I'm not gonna do the black, but I'm gonna take that middle dark brown and just smoke out that bottom waterline. This is the complete beautiful look. This just like sets the whole thing off, in my opinion. It gives you that sultry look. And I'm also actually gonna go in with some more black at the top because we lost it a little bit. When we put on the shimmer and just smudge it with your finger, and that's beautiful. That same brush, this is kind of weird, but this is my hack because I cannot find the perfect lip liner. I'm gonna take that same brown color from the Morphe palette, and I have some chapstick on. Take that off and line my lips with that. It's just mostly excess what was on my eyeballs, so you can see. And this is gonna get that fall vibe. I'm gonna go in with this Tarte Melted Liquid Lippy in the color Gingerbread Man. This is from their Christmas collection last year. So pretty. It's like a brown, orange, red. You'll see when I put it on. And you don't even need a lot. Like, you literally just need the smallest amount. These are the best lipsticks. Just a little bit in the center. And this is like that pumpkin spice latte. So it looks super red right now, but it's gonna dry down to that deep, beautiful, like brick orange brown. And let's just make sure that the liner and the lippy become one. How pretty is that? Okay, so I'm gonna just finish off with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. this color right here with a Morphe fan brush. Hit the nose. Last but not least, I'm gonna put some individual lashes on and going to do some mascara and come back with the final look. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this fall look. The browns, the pumpkin spice realness that this look brings is just everything. I love the lip. The eye is super natural and just simple and easy to do. The B is amazing with no foundation, just the Natasha Denona palette and MAC bronzer. I have my hair curled. I have some cute star earrings from Limitless Looks Jewelry. And I'm ready for a day of apple picking or going to the pumpkin patch or simply Netflix and chillin' a scary movie with my boo. So thank you again, and if you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment, share, and just show me some love.